Yeah, come on.
I will talk to the attorney, all right? I will talk to the attorney.
Sure.
But we are here. We got
back, baby.
Go ahead. Save it for the booth, baby. Let's go.
What
Wrap
up,
that
y'all?
up.
We back.
All right.
I missed y'all.
I ain't
beautiful
never had
people.
this many
I done had
people in the room for
Hey.
this podcast.
Yeah.
It's only ever me and Punk.
Usually. You been here with Vee
Except
You
for
was
Chat
here
last
before.
with
time.
Vee Chat.
Yeah. You was here one time. Your mama was trying to come from the sidelines.
She's a cheerleader.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
She on my team.
Hey, y'all gonna get off Lady D.
I don't forget. We miss you too, Lady D.
So we got Punk in the building, per usual. Late, but in the
already know.
building.
Damn. I had some technical difficulties, y'all. It wasn't my fault.
You weren't the only one, so it's okay.
Yeah.
We got Vee Chat in the motherfucking building.
Hey.
The epitome of consistency.
True story. We appreciate that shit.
Hey.
You know how hard it is to have a woman consistently come and deal with my shit?
Hard.
Baby, it's been a long time. It's okay.
You
Go
know?
on to it.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
We got CK in the motherfucking building,
Indeed.
bringing his wisdom and grace.
No.
The motherfucking top hat on.
Motherfucking
Y'all
top
crazy.
hat.
Smooth
Smooth
motherfucker. Smooth motherfucker. So we're gonna get into it quickly here because we're already
Damn, you just
2
gonna skip
hours
over
late.
me, huh?
He tried to do you.
And we got motherfucking Killa
He
Kham in the
tried.
building.
Let him know.
Killa Kham in this motherfucker.
Killa Kham was here first, so I
Killa
just
Kham.
Right, I'm the only one that was on time.
see. But you was talking all during Punk's. I thought I got you already. That's that moonshine hitting. We got Killa Kham in the motherfucking building.
Hello,
Indeed.
hello,
What's
hello,
up,
hello.
She go viral every time she comes here.
Don't she? Don't
It's
she?
an art.
Hey,
It's a-
to y'all TikTok people, don't be calling our guests fat or two or no shit like that. We have beautiful people here. It's
on.
okay that y'all hate us, but keep that negative energy.
Oh, talk
What's
to him. I second that. Get
I'ma
off our guests. Real
Because
talk.
honestly, the whole time folks be fat, but they still look better than your daddy and your mama.
Oh,
You know what I
Preach.
mean? Half the time, to be
Preach.
honest. You know?
Oh,
They weren't talking about you though.
We're talking about me.
Just in case
That's
yeah, they
cool.
called you a two. Somebody was like,
Same,
it's
same,
always
same,
the two saying that. I started to go look at their profile, but I don't even be wanting to go
Just
there.
let
with
us
Look
find
at
your
it.
mama on this social media.
I swear the chick that called me a sloth, I went to her profile, I'm like, I ain't even gonna do that to you. I'm gonna leave it alone because it ain't even worth
Let her
it.
get her one little like
Yeah, you can have it. I ain't here for the negativity, so I ain't gonna bring none of that. It's all good.
Because guess what? They watching.
Ain't they?
they definitely watching.
Then when we popping, it's gonna be he said this about me and I ain't got time for it.
No.
Keep that
Buddy
shit.
and I'll be lawed up. You hear me? I'll be
Man.
lawyered up.
Gotta
What?
be.
You hear me?
Everybody's warm and fuzzy.
Warm and fuzzy.
Let's get into it. Killa, you heard about your guy? You heard about your guy?
my guy.
Your
You talking
guy.
about Cam?
I'm talking about August.
Oh. I did hear
August?
something about that.
I thought you was talking about Tory Lanez.
No, I know Tory your boy. I know Tory your boy.
Got his ass pieced up.
He didn't. Who?
No, August
August
Alsina.
Alsina got
Said
pieced
Tory
up.
Lanez pieced his ass up.
What do we do? Do we care about this? What's going on?
I
Like,
don't.
what's going
I
on?
fucks with
Tired of-
Tory Lanez though. He tired of taking y'all shit. Now that he feel like he almost cleared of the bullshit with
Gonna
Meg.
drum up some more bullshit.
Nah, that mean don't come talking to me sideways because I beat your ass now. That's
But
what
nobody
it meant.
was talking
you-
to him
Did
sideways.
you read
August
what
just
August
she
Alsina
just
said?
Let's get
No,
into
no, I
he
didn't.
just didn't want to shake
But
his
it
hand.
was hella people that was talking sideways
But
when
he-
he was going through his shit with Meg.
August, right? But August Alsina just didn't want to shake his hand. Like regardless of what
I
it
didn't
was,
August Alsina
like
say anything about
Don't
Why
play
he
me.
wanna,
Like,
why
he
he
got
ain't want to
that
shake
fuck-
his
He
hand?
felt
I don't
like,
know.
Play me. It was
But he
just
got
so
that.
hurt.
But
Disrespectful.
Tory
No,
Lanez
no, we
is
know what-
constantly in that short man syndrome. Like
he
he
said
feels,
he
he constantly feels like he has to prove himself because he's short.
He said he didn't want to shake. August Alsina said he didn't want to shake Tory Lanez's hand because he was just paralyzed a couple days before.
No.
And his doctor told him to shake as least hands as possible because it's coronavirus and monkeypox out here. That's what his doctor said.
So what he say, Deuce? Because that sounded like some
August
bullshit.
was afraid
but
that
he
his
did-
fragility
He
could
was
cost him.
he was fragile out here.
All right, maybe Tory's well. That fragile got your ass beat. So
He wasn't that
We
fragile.
got you was
busted
fragile,
lip.
nigga.
He just got a busted lip.
What's a
That's
little
it.
scrape, you know.
All
He
right,
looked fine in the picture.
let's go to Deuce for the facts.
Fact
Allegedly.
check. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Start off with the facts and say allegedly.
Allegedly.
No, August didn't like Tory's freestyle from 2020. He mentioned something about he'll do Jada, but he wouldn't snitch like August. And August still in his feelings.
He's still
about
salty.
it, apparently.
That nigga always in his
Years ago,
feelings.
He is.
Shit, you
we're
see
not.
what he brought up Jada shit from how long ago? He always in his feelings. What? The August Alsina?
Yeah.
Hell no.
At the red table, she did.
Hell no. That nigga
No,
snitched.
he was
He
snitching in the
He
song.
ran his mouth,
He was
and then she had
It was
to try to
me.
double back, and
tried to-
Wait,
we
I
had
didn't
an
hear that song till
entanglement.
after the red table talk.
Right, I didn't hear the song after either.
I
Right.
didn't hear that table
I
until
ain't heard
after.
the
Hey.
song, period.
The song came out first.
You talking about the song August made?
Yeah.
I think he made a couple. He made a couple.
That
I think.
shit, it was definitely before the red table.
Yeah.
That's why they had the red table
That's-
talk.
yeah.
Because everybody was asking her to address him
Yeah.
talking about they
Bring
had
that
an
up real
affair.
quick.
Yeah.
He a punk ass.
Ain't he?
I didn't know that. Well,
Yeah. I don't like them.
That's why Tory
Not
Lanez.
like,
That's
you
why
know.
Tory touched him.
Yeah, he wanted to get it off his chest anyway.
I think they both just trying to stay relevant. Let's be for real.
Oh.
Tory already relevant.
Yeah, Tory don't need that, do we?
You gotta
Name a
keep,
song,
You
go.
gotta keep that up.
right.
I can't name a song.
Name a song from what?
From Tory
Tory.
In a
Lanez.
minute.
What?
In a minute.
Another one.
I don't know it.
That's you.
How current is that?
I don't know. It's hot as fuck still. I ain't been broke in a minute. I will still play that shit right now in my car, and it's gonna go crazy.
I ain't heard it. I know that song. Hey, what up? But I don't know no Tory. I don't know them. I don't know. the other
They
words.
said August Alsina was posting pictures of his bloody lip.
He did.
I
Bloody
saw
His
that.
lip, his
He didn't
arm.
post it. I'm
This
sure
nigga
that
always-
was-
I
He
see
always
the
he's
Yeah, no, he
seeking.
did. He made the whole post and then he shouted out this skincare line. So
Hey, you
Got
got
my lip busted, but they got me back right.
right, they're gonna get me right back. Right,
Hey.
right. Absolutely.
Okay, not a relevant. The relevancy thing actually has some
At least August Alsina is
Plausibility.
trying to stay
For August
relevant.
Alsina?
Yeah.
maybe
Like,
him.
once
Tory
he-
Lanez already relevant.
Like, thank God I got my
Right,
lip
because he
busted.
shot Megan
I could
Stallion.
get a
Okay.
skincare deal.
All right.
right.
Allegedly on
Let me
Vee
get on
Chat.
this Neutrogena roller coaster.
not
real
a
quick.
skincare deal.
Right. With the company, right. Well, it was a black owned company, so hey, shout out.
Okay, so you might be trying to put somebody else on. Who knows?
He did, right, he did, yeah.
You gotta take a quick L for some coins.
Then he should be thanking Tory Lanez then.
Right, you know.
Seems like we're done with that
Yeah.
debacle.
I'm sorry.
Can I see that?
Nice icebreaker.
Nice little ice. Do y'all want to get to Brett Favre or do you want to get into some relationships?
Let's talk about this nigga.
Yeah, we gotta.
Bro,
put
I ain't
him-
gonna be able to do
We
it,
gotta
y'all.
put him on blast. What you want to do?
Yeah.
All right.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Hey.
Because he is.
So, our good buddy Brett Favre, the good
He
cheese
not
head.
good, buddy. I don't like the Packers.
Hold
no
on.
more.
Let's
What'd he
preface
do?
let's preface this with we are from Chicago, so hey, Brett Favre under investigation. Oh, let me turn to me. I'm new at this. Brett Favre under investigation for his role in a welfare scandal. Allegedly, former Mississippi Governor Phil Bryant helps Favre rich ass obtain welfare funds from
4 milli.
to obtain welfare funds to basically get a volleyball center at the University of Southern Mississippi.
Because his daughter
Or
was
his
the star
daughter.
player. Or a player.
Allegedly, nonprofit leaders misspent $77 million. Texts show Favre trying to get $5 million for the volleyball center.
And they paid him $1.2 million for speeches
Yeah, for
he
speeches
never
he
gave.
didn't do.
Then they told him pay back the interest. He talking about he ain't paying back the interest, which like $200,000 or something.
Where's all that? Where's all this money he made?
I need to see it.
No, go ahead, CK. We don't hold our words in here.
Nah, I need to see. I need some information before I could.
What else you need?
I can't say that.
They was stealing money.
These-
from
these are
welfare. The people that need daycare and food.
Yo, no,
His name was
he's
Brett.
Brett Favre.
Okay,
Brett
I know what
Favre.
I need to know. All right, I know Brett. I know who he is. I know who he is.
So there now.
motherfucker.
He had no right.
He been kicking
He had no
ass
right.
for 15 years. That Brett Favre.
Oh shit.
No. But here's the thing, CK. At any time a black person, a black celebrity, get into it and do some foul shit, they plaster his face all over the damn
Look what
media.
they just did with the NFL shit.
So since we don't got no sponsors right now, and we do whatever the fuck we want, cause this is our show. When y'all fucking up, we gonna get you, and we gonna talk shit about you. So Brett Favre, you a piece of shit.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
you stealing money from
You
well
can say that,
people.
but I can't say Tory Lanez shot.
I'm
bigger
just
than Selma.
saying. I'm saying like
You see how they did all those old NFL players that was part of the fucking
protest.
the medical
Oh yeah,
fraud shit.
Yeah.
They talked about them, had them.
Yeah.
It was a bunch of black ex-athletes, and it wasn't 77 million, or you know what I'm saying, like. And these motherfuckers going to jail.
And nobody was talking about this until Shannon Sharp put it on blast. So this would have still slid under the radar had he not put the shit on blast.
As it always do when it comes to them.
The people responsible for what media gets released are the same people responsible for majority of welfare use. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, in this situation, clearly.
You know.
In this situation, clearly.
And
But
so
the statistics show that more clear people get welfare than African American people.
That's just because they outnumber us, though.
you're right. African Americans are more disproportionately mentioned and or photographed or pictured, or in the narrative it is that we exhaust welfare resources, right? And it's just not the facts, what you just stated.
Facts.
Like the data states that most people who exhaust welfare resources are white Americans.
Even if that's the facts, he's still stealing from poor people. We ain't getting him off the hook. We ain't
He don't get a
Yeah,
pass on
it ain't
that
about
shit.
the color
people.
for
I
me.
don't care if
It's
they
about
white,
the
black,
fact that
green,
you,
whatever.
All
He's
that
still
money.
stealing.
Agreed, right? And we're not. It's not even about a person's nationality or race or ethnicity. It's just the fact that we're just pointing out why it's not being publicized as dramatically as it would have been if it were African American. And it's in the same exact flow as almost every single thing that happens in America, right? Like the demonized people are not the white Americans, and that's just all across the board. Whether it's welfare, murder. Hell, you can go as soft as infidelity. Is the picture being painted is that, it's the African American community, and that's specifically because in situations like this, white Americans are not being demonized, and or it's not being publicized on the same way it's being publicized when an African American does the exact same thing or something even less. What is it, Maleficent?
Malicious. Yeah.
Maleficent is a movie about
It
Snow
is.
White witch.
It's all right.
Thank
But-
Very
you.
malicious.
but-
My
though.
vocabulary tight though.
to kind of speak to that, right? Y'all see the dude that some rapper or something, I think. He said he only date black women. They is killing this man. Like
What?
they
Who
is
is
killing.
they?
I can't think.
That's like
They is
half of
like
them.
killing this man for saying, "Oh no, I only date black women."
Why does that matter? baby?
Exactly. Why does it? But how he said, "I only date white women." I don't think it would have been all that backlash.
What?
No,
There definitely been a lot of
You
backlash
wouldn't
would have been
from the
some
African American
backlash.
women.
It would
There,
have come
it
from
was
black
like
women.
From the black women.
Right. Fact,
But
yeah.
it wouldn't have been from everybody
Right.
else.
How big is your platform?
Right.
The voice, the noise would have been so small because you're given so little space in the world of media that it wouldn't have been felt. It would kind of
The media wouldn't have gave a fuck about him saying that.
Facts.
But because he said I only date black women,
We
Turn
better
up.
change the subject. for this
Turn
motherfucker.
up.
I'm sensitive about this subject, so I'm holding it back a lot.
That's what we here for.
look, I had to make a whole Facebook post about the shit. Like the shit blew me. That like really blew me. Like that's how y'all feel.
Our new segment, Punk's Public Post. Go
Some
ahead.
dude named John Boyega.
Oh yeah.
It's felt.
Said he facing backlash after stating his dating preference. I only date black.
From London.
Oh, okay.
But shit, he black. So what's the problem?
Right, I don't get that. Every other
So
every
he
other
from-
nationality does that.
He
They
from
stick to
London,
what
so they feel like he should only fuck with British women or something? Like he should
No, that's
clear
not it.
women, with clear women.
He's only allowed to say he fucks with that. They don't want you to say what's really happening. You know what I mean? Like, do it because everybody's doing it. Everybody's sticking with their own kind. You're not supposed to say it.
Everybody's
No, that's
definitely not
offensive.
sticking with
It's
their own
hurtful.
kind.
It's hate speech. Why everybody doing it?
For the most part,
That's a
everybody.
hate action.
That's just
isn't it?
people who don't want to deal with rejection.
That's it.
Who they outside their race?
Who aren't used to rejection.
Yeah.
Who are
It's
used
a
to being
person
the
telling me
pilot.
that you
Yeah.
don't like me.
Preach.
If I'm a white woman, you don't like me. Like,
How
I was
dare
gonna
you?
say who ain't used to rejection?
right.
Exactly. How dare you?
Because black men used to rejection. I'm pretty sure black
So
women
we're not
feel like
the
they
offended
used
by
to rejection.
Right. So we're not offended.
Who ain't used to rejection?
Listen, I still
We
got
all
to
know
finish
the
law
answer.
school. I need to be admitted. You hear me?
Trying to turn
When I
his
get done with
record.
my bar, you hear me? I got you. I swear to God.
So, are we done? Are we done with Brett
Favre.
Favre's?
Yes.
Weak ass
next.
That
Shit, honestly, y'all,
It
that
was
shit
trash.
That can get deep quick. I got a problem with it.
That is garbage.
His daughter better be playing good at this.
How much? How
this
many million?
volleyball?
They
Gym.
spent like $4 million on the volleyball gym. They paid him like $1.2 million for speeches that he never gave.
Bro, when I was a senior
And
in
in
college,
total, it was 77 million that they done mismanaged or some shit.
77 million that
Bro,
they
they-
missed, man.
when I
They
was in
ain't
college,
mismanaged. They got houses, vacation
managed
houses,
it the right way.
Look how they was
cars.
just
They
on,
did what
look,
they
They got, they
look
got what
how
they
they
want.
was just on the leader of whoever the lady
Black
over
Lives
Black
Matter.
Lives Matter. They was just on her ass about
They still on her
mismanaging
ass.
some millions.
They
How the
still on her
hell did
ass.
77 million just go under the radar in Mississippi?
They said that the dude running the whole organization was buying horse ranches,
I bet
boats, cars.
in Mississippi.
They ain't even got clean
Which
water right
place
now.
got more money, California or Mississippi?
So look, we can complain or we can show up at their house. That's the difference
We
between
will
those
do that
times
too.
and these.
We will do that too.
You know, we can go get one of them horses. They belong to the people. That was welfare. We all paying into that.
Everybody show up with their kids. Everybody kid get a ride on that horse. On
You
one of them horses.
You got
Let me
you got
reel them
people
in.
worried about pandemic
Y'all know I
EBT
got the
fraud and
inside on
stuff.
that.
For,
Y'all know I got
for
the
a few,
inside.
for some hundreds of dollars and just
Over $3,500.
77 million. What?
Let me reel these guys
What?
in. They're off
Come
the
on
tracks
now.
here. They're off the tracks here. So I'm gonna play a little clip.
My fault.
Y'all
Deuce.
all heard it. That's okay. That's definitely gonna get you going too.
No, fuck that. The hard thing about being black.
CK, get out.
Just
CK, get
I'm
out.
just playing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
We gonna listen to Cam Newton's comments here.
My boy.
Of course you would agree. Of course, that's your boy. It has got lost in translation, and I warrant what I'm about to say. People say, "Oh, that's in the Old Testament. This is the New Testament, and things like that." There are some high-valued men in the Bible
Save it
that
for the
had a
booth.
lot of favor from God by having multiple wives and multiple concubines. So you can't sit up here and say you want a man of God and not acknowledge the fact that, oh, in this society it's socially accepted. But in the Bible, when you talk about David, when you talk about Solomon, the wisest person in all of earth,
Save it for the booth, goddammit.
the most wives anybody has ever had, and concubines. And when David was in battle, he would go back to not only to save his wives, but to go back and protect his concubines. And then we find a way in a
Because
situation
one man can
where
protect
we talk
multiple
about
women. I think CK
relationships
said
in this
that.
day and time, and
Bullshit.
not knowing the realization that the Bible has always been a place where
Okay, we had enough of this.
No, because
Yep.
No, let her say
no,
her
we need
part.
to let the woman respond.
Let her say her
I think a lot of
piece.
people have to understand this too.
Just ask them.
Everybody in the Bible wasn't even married.
I don't think everybody should be married. I don't think that's everybody's purpose. I
Y'all
think
might
we're
wanna
talking
stop
about
this.
specifically with
No,
men
let
who
her say her
say.
piece.
So for me, if you say that you want monogamy, so if you're saying you want a committed relationship, but also if you are a husband, right? I don't care what your value is. If you are a husband, the Bible says what? Husbands, love your wives as Christ loved the church.
Plural.
What did Christ do for the newer
Husbands. which is also plural, which is more than one
To
husband.
multiple husbands. I think he was saying men.
My thing,
Not man. He didn't say man, love your wives. He said men, love your wife as Christ loved the church. So
She
what
did
Christ
that.
do for the church? He died for us. So if you say you love me and you are my husband, then you should be willing to die for me, right? As Christ did. You can't do that with multiple wives.
Can I say this real simple?
Because you can't die for me and her.
Okay, they got their shit off.
Just saying.
All
You
right.
can't die for multiple bitches. You can't.
That's a lie.
Whoa.
You got 9 lives?
What Martin Luther King
Because if
did?
you die for your first wife, your second, third, and fourth wife, what the fuck she get? Nothing.
Who do
You-
these people die for when they go fight wars? Are they dying for multiple people?
Yes.
That's
Because they
war.
protecting the whole
That's
country.
what we're talking
but
about,
you're
a marriage, talking
protecting
about a relationship.
country. What I'm saying is,
what
a
does you
person,
protecting a country have to do with your relationship,
But if
your
you-
if
marriage?
you die at war, you didn't die for
But if you really
just
talk
your
to those
son.
people, they
You
would say
didn't
that
die
they're doing
for
it for their family. My
multiple
family.
people.
He's just saying it is
But
possible
It is
to die
possible
for more
to
than
die
one
for
person.
multiple people.
For their freedom, yeah. Multiple people's freedom, sure.
Livelihood, existence.
Nah, fuck that.
Not in a relationship.
CK, I need your perspective, man.
Man, it's just too much ego out here. All right.
Give it to me.
It's too many people getting their quotes and lifestyles and like their entire philosophies out of a Happy Meal bag, right? They reading a post on IG and they running with it.
The
And it-
motherfucking fortune cookie.
You know, they pulling out a fortune cookie and they posting that shit and then they blowing up. And that's a problem because they're not thinking. And the problem with not thinking is that you have thoughts that are based on an original thought that was all based on false premise, right? The bottom line is, especially in this clip that we just heard, is that you cannot die for multiple people. That shit makes no sense. That argument and or statement makes zero sense. Absolutely, it cannot be supported. If a halfway decently intelligent person challenges her, they're going to be able to point out the fact that you can die for more than one person. As Brother Punk just stood up, he didn't stand up, but as he just demonstrated,
He sat up and said,
you know, it's just ego. It's just ego, and I get it. Honestly, I do.
We all want things to ourselves.
That's human. We want it to ourselves. I acknowledge that. But there's something more functional than ego.
How many churches in the world?
This man is crazy.
millions of thousands.
His
They pop
mind
up-
is
it's
wild.
they pop up every day.
Let me look it up.
It's a couple of them out there, depending on your religion.
Oh, she killed
There
that.
is more than
How
one.
how many guys do a Christian acknowledge?
Just one.
Just one. How many churches does that God love?
I like how you tried to make that
Have.
super general, and when the answer wasn't what you wanted, you tried to narrow it down.
No,
I mean,
no,
technically,
he's just-
the belief is that there's one God. When you think that there's multiple gods, that's like having false prophets, you idolizing different things. But that ain't what we talking about. I'm just simply saying, in the context she said, they said love your wife the way God loved the church. God didn't just love one church. And I'm not saying people should have multiple wives. I'm just stating why that just sound flawed to me. There's more than one church. They actually say you the church, right? People the church, not the building. So that's like God love everybody.
and if we seeking to be most Christ-like,
Go ahead, CK. We is here to talk, baby.
if we trying to
we
be
here to talk.
God-like, you know, I mean, you know,
No, we don't know.
like, you know,
We don't
I'd love
know.
for you to explain it to me some more.
Look, I mean, okay, so inference isn't happening. Fine. The bottom line he's getting to, which he absolutely also admits he's not advocating for, as am I. To be completely clear, I think having multiple wives is a job. Right.
Having
I think-
one is let
Right.
alone
One is a
2,
job.
3,
Having
4.
two is like enslavement, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Like,
one is
it's-
enslavement.
one is
we are slaves to our
Right.
wives. motherfucker.
and I'm not anti-wife.
Let's be honest about
I
it.
love
I'm
wife.
not either. I love my wife,
know, but-
we slaves to wives.
But
Like,
for the
that's okay.
But to honestly, what we're addressing is dogma. Like, to say that one is right or wrong, you can't do. You know what I mean? You can't say that multiple wives is wrong. You can't say that multiple wives is right. It's just about what's right for you. If everybody
you
just
agree
do
or
what's right for
disagree
them, this whole thing will be settled. Do what's right for you.
I think
Y'all making it hard for me to not sound like a jerk because I'm really not trying to.
Hey,
But
y'all who you are.
everybody want every woman naturally want a man, right? Or if that's the natural way things supposed to go.
That's how it seemed to me.
Every woman want a man, right?
She ain't agreeing with nothing. You saw her. She shrugged and was like,
This is not
Y'all-
Killa's first rodeo. I'm gonna tell y'all. Stop playing with
y'all
her.
outnumber us at least 4-1, which means there's no way possible
for y'all to offer.
for y'all to have y'all own man.
Oh.
So either your man gonna be cheating,
Or your sister.
or it's gonna be some polygamy going on.
We all gotta be sister wives in here.
I ain't say y'all have to be nothing. What I'm stating is
Y'all outnumber us 4-1. We outnumber you guys 4-1.
at least.
That is
Okay.
huge.
Okay, but then
Huge as fuck.
we have to count out the women who are lesbian.
We gotta count out the dudes that's homosexual.
Hey, any itemization is gonna balance
Like
itself
that's what
out.
I'm saying.
So
That's
it's
what we
still gonna
doing. Y'all still
1 to
gonna
4.
outnumber us.
I don't think so, but I guess. But it's all on your preference too, on what
That's
you
it.
want.
It
It's
is.
literally
That's
just
it.
a preference. Like
It's you.
if you choose, like you want to have more than one wife, then you state that going into your relationship. Whether or not the woman agrees with it, fine. I think it's illegal in Illinois though to have more than one wife. But
I think so.
yeah,
The only place
they only
it's
do it in
legal
like
is in like Utah
yeah,
because
and-
they're Mormons and that's what
and,
they
and
do.
clear people.
But only place. in
But
America.
Why you saying clear people?
We're
What
talking
do you
about
think?
the,
What do you think was going on in
Clear
Africa
people.
and all that
well,
stuff?
well, that's true. So what I'm saying, in Utah, there's mostly clear people. That's what I'm thinking. Well, in my mind.
I love that she calling them clear. That's what.
But absolutely,
I
like
think we know the name of this episode.
clear people.
They gonna be calling your ass a racist.
the fuck?
You done made up a whole new racist term. Talking
Yeah,
about
I've
It's
clear
never
not
heard
people.
new.
clear.
It's on TikTok. They make a whole list.
Okay.
You're
I
saying
just
it's
think
clear
it's
people's
lit-
hashtag?
No, it's just like a list of
Okay.
what to call white people other than white people. It's like the
We spilling it. We spilling the tea today, baby.
it's the man. I've been heard people call them mayonnaise people.
Mayonnaise.
Right.
I heard
All right, we gonna stop. We gonna stop talking about what we
But
call.
that's beside
That's a
the
good
point.
one,
But that's beside.
Hey, you
Can I say
mayo
something
ass.
real quick? Before anything, first of all, for anybody who likes to attack shit on technical shit and act like their feelings are hurt or that we've assaulted a whole community of people, none of these names have been attached to any type of brutality or history of oppression. Shut
Just
the fuck
jokes.
up.
Hey,
They're just
These
jokes.
are
this
ways
is why
to
he's here. This is
describe
why he's here.
a different color tone of patina. There's only a negative assignment associated with it if you assign a negative association with it.
Because they hate Karen.
right.
And that's that.
They hate Karen.
Back to the.
Anyways,
Sorry, that was the legal, that legal
Right.
line.
But it is, I
Real
mean,
quick,
right.
you know what I'm saying?
Can we
This
get
is why
back
we
to
here.
Cam
Talking about
Newton
consent
and his
forms. He
shit?
doing the
No,
disclaimers
I'm
back
sorry.
here.
Right. So I think polygamy is literally just a preference amongst people, and more people than they will admit are with it. And so it's just like you just gotta find your
I got a good
flavor,
question.
and
You really
gotta
don't
Ask
try
your
it
question,
until
'cause I
you
got
meet
one
those
too.
people
Right.
that say that they're also into it. That's how you realize, oh, that might be me. Let me ask some more questions.
Oh, it's that simple.
Yeah, it's
as
really
simple
that
as asking
simple.
the question is like either the person is with it.
All you gotta
Well, they
say
are.
is, I'm in a
Well, we're
relationship.
moving
I'm
towards
into
consent.
having multiple
Absolutely.
partners.
Yeah, absolutely, yes,
you need your
right.
partner to agree.
Absolutely,
But we're discussing
yes.
if it's morally right or wrong, right? Or we should accept it or not on a moral basis.
We're discussing what goes on in the world.
All right, look. All right, so a man falls in love with a woman falls in love with a man.
Okay.
Like, they really flow well together. Woman finds out she can't have a kid. She already has one. Man has no kids. He wants kids. But he doesn't just want kids. He wants to actually carry out a healthy, loving, fulfilling spiritual journey with a woman who can provide and birth that into the world. In that situation,
It's like
is polygamy a thing? Is it okay to propose it in that situation? Or
I
scenario?
believe it's
that
absolutely
situation's
okay.
different than
It
But I
is
feel like
different.
It's absolutely okay to propose it, but it's absolutely have you tried all other options of having a child. Like
We're not talking about just having a child. I said the
but
process.
but I'm saying like
I
in the
want to lay on my
process.
baby's on the
Right, but
stomach,
I'm saying
right?
with this woman
That's what
that
this person
is with, have they tried IVF? Have they tried like hormone? Have they tried other things?
So all
versus
things
just
exhausted.
saying-
All
Okay.
things exhausted. Then we bring polygamy to the table because
Okay.
I don't want to have a baby with a woman I don't have feelings for. There's no spiritual ties. The bond isn't there. I don't want to.
But then where does that leave the other woman?
Right.
with me by my side?
No, absolutely not. Because if you're with this other person, just speaking from a woman's perspective, if there is somebody else that can give you something that I can't, she has basically a one up on me. Because like, although you love me and although we have this great relationship, this bond, you're able to
She's able
I
to
got you.
fulfill that
exactly fulfill
dream
something.
that you want.
She's
But
able to fulfill like
if
you
that's
have this
something that you
emotional
want,
connection
that's
that you would never have with me.
greatest
But if
dream.
that's one of that brother's dreams,
And then it's like, for me, I would rather you leave me and go fulfill that than to try and fulfill
And
that
then
with
come back?
me. No, don't come back. No.
do you know why there's a
So I'm supposed
quarterback
to go without.
and a runner back on the team?
But I'm going without too because this other woman has given you something that I could never give you.
Because
Giving you
that
a
is a
feeling,
And what if he can show you-
an attachment, a commitment that I could never give you? So it's like,
But you've
I
given
would never want
another.
to hurt myself.
If you've given another, then what? Your place is valid already. You're not substantial because you can or cannot deliver a child. Your human existence is sufficient for me.
But obviously it's not, because you're still wanting to have this kid. It's still something that I cannot give you.
It doesn't make it obvious.
It makes it.
That's
Is
one
that obvious?
element.
No, but that's a huge element.
think what it
because
boils-
you're intimate with this person, you're growing an attachment, emotional, mental, physical, an attachment to this person, and you're like bonding with this person. Like, oh, I want to lay with the belly. I want to do these things. There's
Yeah.
all of these things that I cannot experience with you. So I'm left out as a third wheel. Like, damn, like, how does he feel about this? Like, I'm not
could
able to
experience
No.
But
If
you
all
can't
three
enjoy
of you
that.
are,
No.
if you land on the stomach and I'm landing on the stomach, we talking to our future
But
baby,
not
then what?
everybody wants to. It's
Nah.
not the same.
You
when
have that
you-
option.
When
You
you're
have that
with
option, but
another
it's not
woman
the
who's
same,
pregnant,
though.
it's you not having that same experience as if
It's
it
like-
was
and it's
you
like you've been
pregnant
intimate with this
and you having that
person,
intimate moment. It's intimate for her and him because this is their baby. It's different when you the third woman in that.
So that means the limitations of your ability to comprehend and receive love is your limitation, and that's your
Not necessarily
topic
a
point.
limitation. It's just that it's not a limitation. It's just a feeling of like emptiness, a feeling of like, feeling of emptiness,
if
a
you
feeling of being like
really think
incomplete.
about it
like, I
as a
couldn't do
woman,
this.
when you're in a relationship, you want to be able to fulfill whatever dreams your man wants. And if this is something that's really important to you, and you, as a
Who
woman,
you selling this dream to?
what dream?
That as a woman, you want to fulfill all your man husbands or
Yeah,
whatever.
you done
Some
fucked
women
up.
don't want to do that.
Punk
I
is
do
here.
that.
Hey, I told you to work, dog. I told you to work.
It's not that. I just feel like it's like when you're in a relationship with somebody, you want to
You
be
want to
able
be able to do
share
something
those
that's going to
things.
make them happy and share important
share
can't
those
be
moments.
Y'all,
anybody's
y'all
everything.
got an issue
I'm not
doing the
saying you
simplest
gotta
shit
be
like
his
cooking a meal, and you
everything.
talking about having a baby.
Who?
Y'all
What
don't
is
want
it
to
with
cook
cooking?
every day, but you
Who
talking
is
about having a
yours?
baby. Now as you want to do
Facts.
this, hell no.
Who has an issue with cooking every day? Like,
That man wants
All
you to
the
cook.
women
If
that
there's
say
left-
you want me to go to work, then come home and
Yeah.
cook a meal and
If there are
but now you want to
leftovers,
tell me
I
that
don't
you
mind
want to
cooking-
fulfill my dreams and needs and all of that.
I don't mind cooking a
Man,
couple
come
times
on
a week.
now.
Every day, that's just absurd. Like, I feel like that's a lot every day. But I don't mind cooking. Like,
But this baby you talking about, you gonna have to cook for him every day or her. But that's
no,
okay.
I'm not, because if I can't give my husband, a baby, and it's something that he really wants, I would rather step back. If we can't do it like surrogacy, or we can't do it like IVF, things like that, and it has to be another woman involved,
Childbearing
I
is
would
different
stop. I
for
would step
women.
back.
That whole process is just a little bit different for women than it is for men.
I would expect it to be.
Right, cause all y'all do is shoot the club up. 2 pumps in
Right.
the swirl and shit. Y'all continue with y'all lives for the next 10 months.
It might be a little more than 2 pumps.
Okay, I'm
but,
sorry.
you know,
4 pumps in this world. My bad.
maybe.
Get your 4 pumps,
Just
you know?
depend. It depends, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think that's just.
What is y'all issue with polygamy? Like, why is it a no?
I don't I
a no
think it's
for
not
me.
for everybody.
I
And
know that. I asked y'all, why is it a no? I know it ain't for
emotional.
everybody.
It's
Get
the
spicy
emotion for
today.
me. It's the emotional part. You can't be all here for me and say you all there for her. That's not fair to either of us.
How was your mama all there for you and your sister? And the husband.
She wasn't, and that wasn't fair to any of us. And she never said, I'm here devoted to you, but I hear men say that. I'm with you.
So
it's
people
us.
shouldn't have
and then you
multiple
gonna
kids.
go over to this girl house and tell her the same
Who said
thing.
that? I said, what's your issue with polygamy? Meaning that you
It's
all
the
are-
emotional aspect
all
of it.
are-
You selling
you
me this. I
all-
don't.
Look, you all are together, living together.
Then on top
all
of that, as somebody who's tried to make that work and be a throuple, it's always gonna be some confrontation. It's either me and her, or it's me and him, or it's her and him,
throuple.
and you in the middle of that. It's
We all in the
emotional.
middle of
if
it.
it's not them getting into it, and I gotta
So-
emotionally take her complaining, I gotta take his too. That's emotional. And then if you trying to have a family on top of that, now you trying to raise your kids and keep these two adults.
So people shouldn't have multiple kids.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that it's a lot to
But you saying you can't
manage
be
two adults' feelings and what's going on in the relationship and try to host a nurturing environment for your family.
Appreciate it.
So what's your reason?
I don't like to share.
She don't want to share. Don't nobody want to fucking share. Sorry.
That's true. It's just.
What's
Because-
mine is
because,
mine.
like,
It's
why am I
always gonna
not-
be
I guess in
mine.
essence, it's like,
And that's
if
what
you-
it is.
If you feel like you
that
need to
bullshit?
have,
That
if
is
you,
what
if
it is.
you
Right.
feel like you need somebody else,
Nah.
why am I not enough?
Men have
I'm
that
not
right
enough.
every
Clearly,
day.
I'm not enough. So then go and find what's enough for you.
Woman does not have the right to say, take care of me, provide for me, and you mine and can't do nothing else.
Neither can a man.
You want to call shots?
You want to call shots. You
Then
want to
step
run.
up.
You want to run the house, and you want to tell me what I can and can't do,
James
and how I look,
Brown
and what I'm
said
doing. But you
pay
have
the-
no right. You just said it.
Pay the
You
cost
have
to be the
no
boss.
Right. That.
Pay the cost to be the
What
boss.
if I'm paying the cost? Then yeah, I get to say this what it is in here.
Facts.
Facts.
If
Big
we
facts
both
machine.
paying the cost, then we both have that equal right to
nah,
say that. But
nah.
If
you
we
don't get to
both paying.
No,
overstep
paying
me
the
just
cost.
cause.
You gotta be willing to die for your husband.
And I would be willing
Somebody
to die for
breaking
my
the
husband.
house, you gotta jump in front of the bullet
I
now.
sure would.
All right, then we
As,
good.
as Punk said a
Then go
couple
get you another
pods
one,
ago,
boo.
he
Go
would
get you
never
another
allow
one.
his he
If
would
we
never
don't-
allow his wife to jump in front of a bullet because he would prefer for his wife or his wife to care for the children. So I get it. Like
It's my
You
it's
have-
my job.
I'm not
I will-
disagreeing
I
with
will-
you.
I will die for 5 people at one time. My wife and kids. I would die for all
Exactly,
of
your
them.
wife and kids, not you. 5 different bitches and
According
20
to y'all,
kids.
Call them
according to
bitches.
y'all, I can't die for my wife and one of my kids
Damn.
No,
because I can only die for one person.
Well, that's true.
There you go.
If you
We did
dying
say
for
that.
me,
There you
then
go.
the kid's gonna be all right.
Facts. Oh, good shit, right?
And if
I
I'm
got-
dying, if
I
I'm
got
dying
it.
for the kid, you gonna be all right. Yeah, it's gonna be all right because I took the bullet regardless.
And you go
I
marry-
just died for all of y'all.
You did
and
die.
whatever
You
happens,
could say
y'all
you
gonna
died
be
for
straight.
me,
Are
and
you
you
go-
died for 5 people
But
in turn.
Are you gonna marry again?
No,
You real.
Yeah, no, I'm never getting married again.
Better not.
I've already committed
No
myself
other
to one
relationships.
person.
Nobody else. Never again.
No one said another relationship. I would
No,
never get
it's
married.
done.
No, I ain't doing no other.
He died for you,
relationships.
you
My
his.
husband is dead. What do you want me to say? He's dead. He's never
So-
coming back.
so you're
Done.
never gonna
you might
have
as well
sex
go ahead
again?
and sew it up.
I didn't say that. He said no relationships. He didn't say no.
Ain't no nothing.
No
No
situation.
pleasure.
The coochie his for life because he died for it on the cross. You hear me?
Technically, it wasn't a cross.
I mean, it might be a hollow
He
tip,
probably died on the
a
stairs.
Mack truck.
Right.
You know,
in the street,
In
on
the
the
living
car.
room.
Let me reel them back in. They off the rails again.
All right,
Probably
look,
in a parking
look,
lot,
all right,
like-
They
look,
off,
hold on,
they
Deuce.
off the rails.
Real talk.
again.
Real talk. All of this is debatable until you get back to the science. You said it's a 4-to-1 ratio.
That's
4
what
women
said.
to every 1 male.
4-to-1.
Even if you break his statistic down, because we're not looking at the data right now on the census, it's at least 2-to-1. It's at least 2-to-1
I just feel
on
like
a
that's
level of
selfish.
what's functional. The
You feel like what's selfish?
The most selfish thing you could do
I
is
need
say
2
that.
of y'all.
So the man is
Hold
being
on,
selfish.
hold
Y'all.
That
Women
is
are
least.
selfish too.
That's least
You
selfish.
got multiple men out here.
You're not-
You selfish too.
Sister, you're not considering the fact that when a man takes on 2 women, he's doubling his responsibility. He's doubling the hours or the mental capacity he has to exert.
But I don't
or
hear
exude.
no man talking about that. I just hear him talking about, oh, it's gonna be 2 women in my bed. That's what.
That's
because
this little immature niggas running around with this
That's
fantasy in their
who's
head.
peddling this.
Speak on
And
that.
that's the
Speak on
sickest
that.
part about it.
That's
Speaking
who's
on
making
that.
this relevant.
I
That's
agree.
who's running the conversation.
Yeah, and that's because they talk the
And
most.
then
they talk the
it's
most.
people like you who get
Right.
it and who
I get
understand
it.
it that come in afterwards and try and clean it up, but the mess is already made.
All right, so let me make a distinction. If you want 2 wives because you want 2 pussies, nigga, you can't handle it. You don't know what to do with 2. It's hard. Most women ain't even coming. You don't know what you're doing, bruh. Not with 2. It's a science. You picking a lock. I don't know a bank robber who could pick 2 votes at once. All right? But for clarity, for the brother who like, look, I love this woman. I'm in this marriage. I'm in this relationship. This shit's handled. And for some other very valid reason, there's another opportunity to love someone else, give to them equally, and create a healthy, on an emotional and psychological level, relationship, and combine this, bro, you valid also. It's not. I don't care what nobody's saying to you. You handling your business. You taking care of the family, nigga. It's the family. Just because what we doing right now is the monogamy doesn't mean that that's what's right or wrong, because as stated in the previous reference, there was a time when monogamy was not the regular way to roll. And shit worked out fine. We're here. We're still in factories. We still got the Teslas, right? We still progressing as a human race. We're still accelerating. Our intelligence is tripling, multiplying every year. Both
He in
work.
his bag right here. CK in his bag right now.
I'm saying. I'm sorry. Both work.
Okay, y'all beat that
I
into
know
the
what to
ground.
do with 2. I'm not 3. I don't know what to do. I ain't gonna lie.
That's when you getting in over your head. 3?
See, this is when I
What you
want
need
to.
3 for?
3 is a night in Vegas. That's stupid.
Right.
You
That's
overwhelmed.
a one night thing.
A one night thing.
I did this. It was
That'll
overwhelming.
sometimes
I'm
make it
done.
one night. Shit.
That's like a 1 hour thing.
So
Right.
we gonna keep
Right.
the party going since we talk about other people in your relationship.
Chicks and side men save relationships.
This is tonight's conversation.
Your evil laugh.
He goes, "What's up?"
And that side chick is really just decompressing.
Tonight's conversation podcast.
Back to his home, more than likely rejuvenated. A side chick may have a side man, and she, like, for whatever reasons, because there's multiple reasons why a chick might have a side man, he is her decompressor, and she's gonna go back to that house and be happy.
You telling us all your business.
Come on,
No, I just want to understand what the
The reality of it is, needing something outside of your situation is absolutely fine. It don't gotta be no more. Well, listen.
Okay. Okay, we got it. We got the point. Any truth to that? Oh,
Yes.
crickets.
Yes.
The motherfucking booth
think
is
it's
hot.
true,
Crazy
though.
statement, isn't it?
Motherfucking booth is
Yes.
motherfucking hot. God
All
damn
right,
it.
punk. Explain.
Please expound.
Come on.
You've been in a relationship a long time, right? 5, 10, 15 years. You love the shit out of the person you with, right?
They ain't gonna like this one.
Right. But, you know, sometimes shit ain't always what it is. That don't mean you
Go
want
find it somewhere else.
No, let him finish.
That don't mean you don't want to be with the person. That don't mean you don't love them. That don't mean you stop caring about them. That don't mean you stop providing for them. Don't mean none of that. But should you be unfulfilled?
Are you asking me if I should be?
Whoever. I'm asking. You want your man to be happy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if him going out doing whatever it is that he do, and he come home happy to you, and you don't know what happened, what's the issue?
It's never like that. It's never just a hidden secret up until you cut it off, and then you decide to come home and be like, babe, I'm sorry, I was messing around.
I ain't say nothing about all
You
that.
just said it was a secret. It never stays a secret very long.
Never is a strong word.
It's never a secret.
If you find the right side person, it's a secret forever. If you find the right one, it's definitely a secret forever.
Well, I personally, I don't let that happen to me. You got something on the side, I'm out the way. I don't do competition.
What's the competition? Who's in competition?
I look at that as competition. She got something I don't have.
What? What do you think she got that you don't have?
Whatever is keeping you coming back.
And what is that, Punk?
I don't know what it might be. It might be the mental.
You could take some guesses.
It might be.
Take a couple
So
swings at it.
I'm assuming you want to go the sex route.
No.
Because you. So what route you want to go?
She wants you
She
to go
could
the
be
route that you.
emotionally giving you what you want. You
Exactly.
could be sitting there saying, I don't listen to you. Oh, she listens
Exactly.
to everything. Go with her.
But
I'm
that
not,
don't. What do you mean?
I
Go
don't
with
ever,
her. That don't.
I don't
I'm not
stand in
looking.
your way of being happy. If she making you happy,
I didn't say she was making me happy.
so she's not making you happy. You just going over
She's
there.
she's
She make you
providing
happy.
she's providing a small piece of something that I
makes
need.
you happy.
That's not happiness.
That makes you happy.
What is
But
it?
that don't have
contentment
nothing to do with the
Yo.
rest of the shit. That's just a gap filler.
Try not to say shit.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
That's just a gap
Stuff.
filler.
Try not to say stuff.
Can we say the N word?
Yes.
That's
We can
all
say
it
the N word, but we
is.
can't say stuff. Okay.
Yes.
I'm about to press the Kanye button.
CK got
So it's
something to say.
a
Let me
no.
put the
It's a
camera
no
on.
for everybody else. Everybody
No,
else
I
is a
think
no?
that side
I'm just trying to figure out if y'all
relationships
leaving me on the
do
island. or not.
sometimes
Hey, Punk,
keep
they
your
leave you
house
out there.
keep your
Like,
house
whatever,
happy.
Shit.
I do
on
believe
that door, like
I'm-
Jack in the
I'm
I
on
do
my-
believe I do believe that side relationships can keep your home happy because you could be missing a small piece of something. It could be sexual, it could be mentally, it could be emotionally, it could be whatever, and you're getting that from this person. So it's like, okay, I've had my fix for the week, so let me go home, cook, clean, do my nigga real good, do my guy real good. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy because I've gotten what I needed mentally or emotionally that I'm not receiving from the crib. So it's like, okay, but I'm not finna leave what I have at the crib because my crib is my 70. I'm not gonna leave my 70 for my 30.
Out of 10 women, how many of them got work husbands?
Probably all got work husbands.
Your ass got a side nigga because you're
That's
getting
not a
something
side
from
nigga.
you're
That's
getting
different.
you're
A work
getting
husband.
you're getting something from your work husband that you ain't getting at home that's making you all hee hee ha ha in this man face when y'all get to work and y'all going to eat lunch together and all that and you telling them all your business. Tell me I'm lying.
You don't have to necessarily tell your work
Tell
husband all
me
your
I'm
business.
lying.
But
What
there is somebody
what-
at
what
work that I'm just saying, like, your work husband could literally just be somebody that share your same interests. Like, y'all laughing and talking
You're
about
getting
things.
something you're not getting at home. That's your side nigga. Y'all can
Well,
look at it how
okay,
y'all
right,
want to.
you right. I'm not gonna lie because you
it
spend
is
more
what
time with
it
your work
is.
husband than your husband at the crib. So I get it because you do. You at work what 8 hours a day?
8 hours.
You know.
Then this nigga texting you. You want to tell me it's about work or something? Like, come on, G. Cut it out.
Oh, it's just the
I'm
question.
just making sure you made it home. It was raining real bad.
That's work related.
Yeah, I know. I know.
The transit home is still work related.
Yeah, I know.
So you ain't never been a work
So you
husband.
spent 10 hours with
Have you
this
ever-
motherfucker.
Have you ever been
That's
a work
what you
husband?
saying.
Have a work husband.
Yeah,
Have you ever
you
been
just said 10 out of
Have you
10. I said out of 10 women, you said all of them. So that's 10 out of
Probably.
10.
They all probably have work husbands. I
Have you
Yeah.
ever been a work husband, Punt?
Yes.
Face of the guilty man. So
Exactly. He want to answer.
It wasn't called that, but yes.
you did the face.
Yes.
This
like,
used to be a safe space.
I'm a work husband. That's the face. When you,
You know-
go to the
you know what
Christmas
happened?
parties, her
You know what
husband looking
happened?
at you like it's you.
my wife chewed me the fuck out.
You learned
Because
your
she was
lesson.
trying to figure out why this chick calling you, talking to you about her man, why y'all hang out. You know, even though my wife would come out sometimes when we all kicked it. And me and her never was like,
But she sensed
but
that something was off. It was
because
something
you're
damaged.
still this
Emotional
this
cheating
woman
gets worse than physical
was
cheating.
this woman was looking at me for
That emotional.
a bunch so
The
at the
emotional
end of the
consultant,
day,
yeah.
yes, that's what it was. I learned a valuable lesson from that shit though.
No more
but
work husband.
that's why I can
Share
hell
the
no.
lesson with everybody else.
That's exactly why I can say y'all and y'all work husbands, y'all be having side niggas. Whether it's just mental, emotional, spirit. We ain't had sex. Yeah, he doing something that you ain't getting at home.
I don't know.
He making
I've never
jokes.
had a
He
work
telling
husband, so I
jokes
don't
that's
know.
hilarious.
Whatever. That might be. They say laughter get a woman, won't it?
Mama told me when I was young, man, the most dangerous thing you can do is let your woman get bored. Keep her laughing, bro. And there's a ram in the bush, bro. A ram in the bush.
Are we done with that one?
Listen, hold up.
You know, you're
No,
not
CK
chiming in
got
too much
something
in
to
these
say.
two.
There's another
Have you ever been a
chapter.
work husband?
There's another chapter. Hold up.
I don't got a job.
Right? Because this wasn't about work husbands.
He worked from home.
All men that work cheap.
We'll take that as a
I
yes.
work from home. I can't have a work husband.
Fact, I definitely work from home last 3 years.
Yeah, CK.
Aside, what was the question exactly? I just want to make sure.
Side pieces are good for relationships.
Piece. There we go. The side piece can make your relationship better because a side piece can point out reasons you're fucking up. Is that a bad word? All right. Okay. A side piece can point out when you're tripping. Right. A side piece would be like, yo, you should protect your relationship. She's really sweet. She just doesn't understand this one particular thing or this aspect about you. You should go deeper in explaining that. Healthy things can come out of this.
Right. Absolutely.
Right? But it depends on the side piece.
Also, tragic things can come out of it.
Absolutely tragic
Should
things can come out of it.
you be talking to
agree.
your side piece about your main piece?
Look, if you go to
Y'all
your
end
side
up doing
piece,
it.
if you
Y'all
go to your
all
side
end up doing it.
if you saying, look, side piece,
Who was y'all?
honestly,
I don't
I'm
identify
frustrated.
with that.
I need to, because let's be
Y'all,
real.
everybody that got a side piece,
In the
do
event
it.
that you got a side piece, you're going to your side piece and saying, look, hey, I need to come see you. Da da da. This shit blowing me. I need a release. Like, I need to get out of that for a little while. Well, have you tried vocalizing that feeling? I mean, before you just like try to run away from the situation, you might turn the fuck around and go home and be like, baby, look, I don't like that this is this way and then that is that way. And she'd be like, oh, you should have just told me. Because I don't like that you do that. And that's the reason I was doing that. But if you stop doing that, I got you. And shit can work out. This is some, I mean, just imagine if somebody's
That's a
side
bomb
piece
ass
was...
side chick or person.
Imagine if Erykah Badu was your
I
side
don't
chick,
know
right?
nothing.
I'm just saying. You get a chick like
That's the
Erykah
thing,
Badu
though,
as your
too.
side
If you
chick,
get
she
you a
finna
side
break
chick
shit
that's
off.
gonna help you fix your relationship, then that's gonna keep you coming back.
And she
Because like
look,
she ain't on bullshit. Like damn, like
it's
she really give a
different
fuck.
levels. It's side chicks that you fuck on.
Fixing my
as people
relationship,
say.
and I'm
Facts.
gonna keep coming back to you.
Facts.
Okay.
Exactly.
So if this shit
That's
ever
real.
get found out, my relationship fucked.
No.
Then what I'ma tell her? Then what I'ma
But
tell
that's
my
the
wife?
thing, fix
She
your
was helping
relationship.
she was
You
helping
get-
us be better.
She the
Baby.
reason we strong.
The
The thing
times
is,
I was about
you
to
get
leave
a
you.
side
She
chick.
helped me stay.
You get a side chick or a side person that has just as much to lose as you. That way,
You get it?
you not worried about them fucking your shit up because you don't want them to fuck your shit up.
Yep.
That makes sense.
That's possible.
You don't go out here and get a
Game I know
23-year-old
nothing
bitch who
about.
don't
You
give
don't
a
get
fuck about
somebody- she gonna
shit.
pull up on
You
your
gonna
shit.
get somebody who's in a long-term relationship or engaged or married as you are, and y'all figure that shit out. You set your boundaries. You do what you do, and it is what it is.
And
Period.
it's a real life human exchange.
Because what happens?
It ain't about knowing nothing
I
about
know,
it.
I'm just saying that just
It's the ability
just
to
makes
imagine.
sense.
We
Right.
know the world.
it just
We
makes
know the
sense.
world that we see.
It just makes sense because like if you go and get somebody who is not in a relation, somebody who's not in a relationship, who don't have anything to lose, once that person catches feelings for you, they are automatically going to start to
First
do
of all,
things
it ain't
to
once
break.
they catch feelings. Y'all fucking and all that all the time. Feelings are gonna be caught.
When-
No, I never
It's
said
healthy
once.
feelings.
Once,
You want
once,
healthy
when,
feelings.
if, do, whatever. Once the feelings are caught, if that person has nothing to lose, that's when they start to try to mess your shit up because they feel like, oh, you are a great person, like you doing this, like damn, like I want you to myself. Whole time you never leaving your girlfriend or your or your wife because it's just like this was just something fun to do. Like you fulfilled a small something. You're my 30. I got my 70 at the crib. Regardless of what you do as a 30, my 70 is always going to be more fulfilling. So I'm not
That's
leaving
real.
that.
Killer.
I would like to say that I've never had a side piece.
Me either, but
If
that ain't the point.
You
Right.
was just saying how that.
You ever
If
been a work wife?
I wanted to be with multiple people, I would just be single. I've never had a work wife or a work husband. I keep that real clean. I come home to my real life husband, and I just work that stuff out at home.
Keep living, baby.
Facts. What she said.
I'm trying not to say stuff.
If we unhappy, we unhappy together.
Nobody
say
said
stuff.
you
But,
unhappy.
you know, when we're happy
When I-
together. We're
no,
fixing it together.
real shit. Real
You've
shit.
had plenty of meals
wait.
that you still wish you had sweet potatoes with.
Here's the thing.
Facts.
You've had many of
I do love
many
sweet
of
potatoes.
chicken,
So if I'm-
macaroni, greens. You was like,
I do
sure
love
wish
sweet
we had
potatoes.
some
So
sweet
basically, you
potatoes.
love. So
But-
basically, you love sad
But
bitches.
at the end of the day,
No, I love sweet potatoes.
It's not
I ain't
you love
saying
sweet
nothing about
potatoes.
loving side bitches.
You love sad bitches,
You ain't
okay.
gonna twist my words. I said I love sweet potatoes.
But at
What
the
you
end of the
saying?
day,
Right,
we
okay.
can't always
I-
have sweet potatoes.
You
Real
got
question
3
for
side
you.
bitches right now, right?
Real question
And
for you.
Let him get his question out.
Three?
Come on, Punk, get your question out.
everybody know I'm full of shit. So
Focus,
don't
focus.
listen to that.
Focus.
So you said you ain't never had a work husband, right?
No.
So you ain't never had nobody that like talked to you every day at work, told you
He
all that
probably
shit?
thought that's what it was, but I wasn't on that with him.
Okay.
So he was just that dude who showed up at my desk.
He
every
was your
day at
husband. He
12
just
o'clock.
wasn't his wife.
Exactly.
But you talked to him.
His wife.
Did y'all
You
hold?
talked to him. You maybe
Right.
ordered
Did y'all
lunch,
hold
you know, maybe about
conversation?
lunch once a time?
He had never bought me lunch. We never took
Okay,
a walk
it's
around
dead
the
then.
office. He just would show up at my desk and be like, "Hey, how you doing? I'm great. I'm working."
That ain't no work husband.
Nah,
It's
that
not a
ain't
work
it.
husband.
I hate to admit it, but that really ain't.
No,
That's
not
just
it
you
now.
bored
really-
at your job and you trying to come get me in trouble, but I'm on.
In trouble. We got all of those. We can fraternize.
Hustle.
I don't care if it's
Don't
dead
listen to
or
Vee Chat.
busy. Don't come over here. Do not come over here and stir nothing up.
Do your shit. Killa ain't with
I
the
miss my
shits.
work friends.
I gotta
don't
go
know.
back home and deal with that.
Friends.
Do you know? Do you know
That was
how?
clean.
I do
I
like
miss
all
my
my
work
girls.
friends.
I do miss all my
Yeah.
work friends.
That was extremely clean.
I do miss my work friends. Because every day I'm
miss your
sitting
work
at home
friends?
at my desk,
I go to work
Working.
every day. Which is why I don't
dealing
work
with
from
my
home.
kid, dealing with my husband, and working. You know, sometimes you just need that break so you can talk to other people.
True. Like sometimes you need vitamins to supplement your meals.
Absolutely. A little smoothie or something.
Y'all don't take vitamins?
I do take vitamins.
Damn, that's crazy.
I take a multivitamin.
All right, so I told you guys this was going to be a good one. We had motorcycles, tow trucks, explosions.
No tacos.
No tacos.
No
though.
taco.
We you supposed to have tacos?
Vee
She
Chat
was.
She
She
said
said
Why
that
you
Sacrifice.
guys?
She
You
sacrificed.
were
I
more
would've
important than
just
my
had-
tacos. No, you're more important than my tacos.
Just go ahead.
Oh,
and
it was
take
just tacos for you? Oh, fuck them
Take a
tacos.
drink.
Yeah. I thought you was bringing tacos. Go ahead, find it.
You are so disappointed. Like,
You know what we'll have, you know?
Any final words?
But you know, I'm a 2 and I'm fat, so
That's
you know,
all
I
the
can't
topics?
eat tacos.
Yep.
I thought we had another
thought
topic.
you wanted to
Oh,
talk
no, I
about the
have some
queen.
shit I want to talk about.
you know,
shit.
Punk got
Oh,
something in the
here we
pocket.
Yeah, I ain't.
Fill it out, man.
I ain't forget this shit.
'Cause you know I try to stick to my hour.
Oh, my fault.
You know, there's still free
Bird,
content.
you might get 2 today. We wanted 2 hours. We like, nah, I'm talking shit. We already late in the game. So I want to talk about the value system of men and women.
I want to talk about that too. Actually, I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get it, baby.
Won't smoke with us.
So should
I'm
it?
just trying to figure it out. I keep hearing people say I'm a high value man. I'm trying to figure out what's the equation that you're doing to equate to a high value man, or what's going on.
My
These
shoes
pockets
better.
deep,
My
baby.
clothes better. I
What you
work
mean?
harder. My skin
These
better.
pockets deep. That's all.
So you're
That's
only
all
a
it-
high value man when you have a lot of money.
According to y'all. And this is
According
why I
to
think
who?
women, and this is
Relevance.
why I think the system is fucked up, right?
There's a-
This is my issue with the value system that men and women have for one another, because everybody value men, not everybody. Women value men based off money.
Some
and how
women.
they can. The majority of women.
Some women, okay.
The majority of women value men based off how they can provide for them. Am I wrong? Y'all want a broke nigga?
I
I done took
said
a couple broke niggas.
Say yes or no.
no.
Y'all wanna
I'm saying no,
Alright.
but my thing has always been I would tell my husband in a second. I would rather us be in a cardboard box with $10 and us loving each other and us having a bomb as bond commitment over somebody that's going to be able to overly provide for me but treats me like shit.
You just throwing presents at me because
Right.
that shows you love me.
Okay.
That's how I know.
Then-
I will.
Women feel like
Oh,
they're
fuck, fuck, fuck.
valued based on how they look from men, right? If you fat and ugly, don't nobody want you, right?
Oh, don't nobody want me.
Here's my
Yeah,
you were too, according to the TikTok.
That's
but
fucked up.
here's my issue
ain't
with
like
that, right?
I couldn't even get a 4. Could get a 4? Shit.
4, you at least take a 6 or a 7.
I'm just saying, they got me at a 2. That's fucked up. But okay, I'm sorry.
Y'all done? Oh, all right.
There's some bullshit.
I'm right.
But this is my problem with
Give
the
it to
value
us,
system,
bud.
right?
What's up with it?
Everybody got preferences. And I think that's really what it boils down to. We all want to say, because this person don't like a big woman, he's valuing her less. First of all, what you value is all to you. Like you said, you would tell your husband you would rather be in a cardboard box with $10, right? Because you value the love more. What you said. For some,
Not to roll your eyes at me, though, bro. Not to roll your eyes. Like, allegedly, no, dead ass. I would.
that's so I had to have this conversation with this lady on Facebook because she was talking about men valuing women and what we value in each other. And she said, if you think a woman's value is lesser because of her weight or her beauty or lack of beauty, does that go for your mom and your daughter? Now, here's my problem with that.
Yeah.
First of all, it don't.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
One, it don't, because I'm not looking at my mother nor my daughter the way that I'm looking at
Right.
a woman.
But
So I'm
value
not
is value.
No, it's not. I'm not valuing the same things in them that I'm valuing in you. I'm not finna look at my mom and say, I need my mother to be beautiful, bust it open, do that. No, because I don't give a fuck about none of that. I don't care about that. But with this
Are we
woman
assessing
who I'm looking,
objective value or
she's
subjective
not
based on
saying
what you
you.
need from a person?
Maybe
that is what the value is. The value is based on what you need from a person. I value what I need from a person because otherwise, what are you doing? If you don't, then you could just be with anybody.
Maybe she just.
But you
wasn't-
can't. They
maybe
gotta
she
have
was-
qualities that you want,
Right.
that you feel like you need, that will fit you. Otherwise, you ain't with them.
Right, but maybe
So
the
you
woman
have
was just generalizing as far as when she said like your mother or your daughter.
She's
like,
talking about an objective lens.
Right, she's just saying like generally like if you don't like a fat
And
woman,
value in
but
general.
your mama a fat bitch, you know, go daughter fat as hell.
Hey,
It's like
but that ain't got nothing to do with me.
But I'm
You
just
gotta
saying, like,
talk
you
to
should-
the next dude
But hold
that
on.
pick my woman.
These are two different contexts.
right, it's
Right.
She was
absolutely.
discussing it from a macro lens, looking at the world and value overall amongst all people.
Which is why I'm
What
saying
you're saying is that shit ain't my business.
what
Right.
I'm
business
saying
is this
is
micro lens
what
as
I'm-
it pertains to me.
right, as it
Right.
should be. What I'm saying is a value shouldn't be placed on none of that because at the end of the day, the value is within the person. You have to pick what you value in somebody else, not whatever the fuck society is talking about. So when people say, "Oh, people don't like big women and this, and that, or dark skin, whatever," it shouldn't
I hate
be
us dark-skinned
because everybody has their own values. You have to value what you value and find that in a person. All the other shit is irrelevant, in my opinion.
It attempts
All right.
to be. But the problem is that when we begin to have conversations, we must relate to others. And when that happens, we immediately expose ourselves to a macro, a greater lens where we're trying to come to an agreement about what's valuable and what's not.
But we don't have to.
Functionally.
Why do I need to relate to you about the woman that I'm with?
Because we have to agree on what a bad bitch is.
No, we don't.
Or what a beautiful woman is.
No, we don't. We don't look at women the same.
But what would happen,
Your
bro?
eyeballs is different than mine.
You know what? He's
That's
an
true.
anomaly. Because I truly believe if he and I were walking on Navy Pier and I saw like, I'm not going to describe her because she might exist, but the crazy abomination, I was like, damn, she bad. Honestly, he'd be like, do your shit. And be happy for me.
Yeah.
And he'll let me own up to that.
Whole time he like, damn, baby girl, a scarecrow.
Right.
She
Nah,
ugly
dude,
as
is
hell.
that a
But
friend or-
The way he is, he'll be like,
I'm saying he would think that for himself, like that's
Right,
your type, but
for
not
me-
his. But he not gonna shit on you because that's what you
That's
think
what
he
he'd
he
be like,
right.
damn, that's what make you happy, man.
Yeah.
Go get
I
that
literally
shit,
done
dog.
told him that before. Like,
First of
shorty
all,
bad to me,
motherfucker.
and I'm like, she alright. She
Nigga.
ain't my cup of tea, but you know, do your shit.
He talking about Beyonce, first of all.
No, I
What?
feel that way about Beyonce. Ain't my cup
Don't
of tea.
start. We ain't talking
I'll
about
rock with
Beyonce
Kelly
tonight.
before
I'm just
Beyonce.
trying to
Get
put
us-
that-
you gonna get us canceled by the
now we're
Beehive.
sponsored.
No, we
No,
not.
I'm just playing. I'm just
The
playing.
Beehive is
I don't
everywhere.
fuck with them.
Right,
I ain't gonna
exactly.
lie.
Like
I don't
right
fuck
here.
with them. I love them.
Like
I
right
admire
here. The
them.
beehive is like right here.
I want to be a part of their
Kelly
family.
finer than her.
Kelly is very pretty. Absolutely.
That's your personal
Exactly.
micro perspective.
Exactly. So if you wanted to holler at Beyonce, I'd be like, hey, do your shit, my dog.
Shit, but I'm finna go get Kelly ass right now.
But
Finna
that
go
don't
bad
mean
Kelly.
that don't mean my value. You should be caring about my value of Beyonce. It ain't for me to value her shit.
But what happens when it's time to vote?
Vote what?
But he don't give a fuck about the vote because
I
it's for
don't.
him. It's not for everybody to agree. It's for him. So I definitely agree with you on that instance because there are people who like, I don't like him. I don't like her. Like, this person's not for you. I don't like the way they treat you. I don't like this. But it's all up to you whether or not you want to deal with it, whether or not you want to be a part of whatever it is that person is bringing. So
Precisely.
the value is to each person. Everybody's just like, you know what I'm saying, to each his own. That's just what it is, to each his own. Like, some people may value a big ass. Some people may value a deep freezer looking bitch. You know what I'm saying? It just depends, you know?
Here you go with the deep
Unfortunately, my
I'm just saying, so for
responsibility.
real, some people will. Some people may value a 2, while others value a 7 or 8. You know, it just depends on
All right, okay.
Can I say something real quick?
Yes,
I
get
ain't
it
gonna
out.
lie. I found out.
Cut y'all ass
Can't
off.
say that.
Y'all done brought-
All right,
So,
so look.
Some people may
Y'all
value
remember
a
Walking Dead?
sloth
Y'all remember
over
Walking
a
Dead?
handsome prince.
Y'all remember Walking Dead? Y'all remember Michonne from Walking Dead? Michonne. Nobody watched Walking Dead.
I never
The little
watched Walking
zombie
Dead.
The chick that had the dreadlock, she was real rough. Her lips was always crusty and broke up glass. And one day I was like, damn, if it was apocalyptic times, I'd probably rock with Shorty. Like, it's something I
That's
want
survival. That's survival.
But
But
then,
during
hold up.
normal time,
Then
would you rock with her?
Black Panther came out.
And this
and
is
she
why I
was
would tell
bad
my
as
boy
hell.
to do his shit.
She was in Black Panther, right? And I was just like, first
off
of
the
all,
rails.
fuck this
They
dude.
are
All right.
off the rails.
But Killer, you said you
Black
wanted to talk
Panther
about the
came
value
out,
system.
and she was bad in Black
What you
Panther.
had to say?
Can
What's
we get
up?
Can we
I
get
just
Killa
needed
Kham
somebody
in
to
here?
explain it to me.
Oh, okay.
I agree with you. You
All
shouldn't like what you like is what you like, and can't nobody tell you.
But don't we need both lenses, a macro and a micro? Don't we need to
For
be able to?
who?
I think
That's
we.
the
I think
problem
we.
with the
I think we
world.
come to the.
Everybody
problem.
looking at macro
Yeah.
shit, and it don't matter.
Yeah.
So I
All you
agree
gotta
there's
do
an
is
imbalance,
I think we've agreed on.
but
that
we have
part.
to be able to communicate, right? Like we got to be able to agree on what's blue.
yeah.
But
It's a
we
macro
don't gotta
agreement.
agree on what's beautiful
I think
because
to
if
have
you
a
think about
specific
certain
Yeah.
art,
thing,
That was so
to have
pretty.
You know what I'm
specifics,
saying?
That
No.
nigga say we don't have to agree on what's beautiful.
we never will because
Nigga, if you don't copyright
I
or whatever you gotta do on that bar, I'm telling you.
I firmly
Trademarks.
believe
Drizzy finna have
beauty
trademarks.
is in
You
the
gonna
eye
take
of the beholder. Like I don't give a fuck how nobody else view certain shit. If I think it's beautiful, if I like it, then I like it. I don't care what you ain't gotta look at it. Close your eyes if you don't want to see it.
you can really
But for me-
leave, like,
So you ain't never cooked nothing to ask somebody, hey, how you like it?
Yes.
It's
Why?
just a critique, though, just to see, like,
Right.
is there
see
anything
my
I can do
progress
differently?
in
To
that
see how
instance.
other
I
people
wanna
feel
see
about your shit.
how
No,
I'm
No,
doing.
because they're eating
differently,
it.
right?
Nigga, you shouldn't be touching my woman that I value. So I don't care how you value her.
Okay, so let's switch from woman to some. Oh, so this perspective only applies to.
I'm thinking men and women when I'm
Okay.
talking about this value
Hey,
system shit.
all right.
Not sweet potatoes.
My man.
As a side piece.
So it don't. Okay, good.
that fine art,
Good.
none of that.
Good.
All right,
First of all,
any-
people
ain't
ain't gotta agree on what's beautiful.
You
So-
like, all right,
Exactly.
shut the fuck
Like,
Yeah,
up.
right. Let me get in here. Let me
wrap
get in
it
here.
up.
Time for
He
you
got
to
to
just
be
go.
here. He's
It-
sleepy.
Nah, I'm
Can't
good.
you just cut it? I mean, this is going
I can,
well.
but I want to finish. I want to finish. I want to end it with y'all. You know. Any final remarks?
I'm a 2.
All right.
Stop bullying people on TikTok. That's
Hey, yes. See, this is the. This is what we
weak
I
do.
probably fuck your mama and your
Yes.
nigga too. Oh, sorry. I should have said.
Did you say mama?
If they mama want it. I'm
period.
just talking shit. I'm just talking shit.
CK, any closing remarks over there?
Man, that's a lot of shit. I mean, everybody needs to stop taking these cereal box,
Deep freezers.
deep freezer, fortune cookie, Happy Meal, Mc quotes and phrases, and stop making up these
McQuotes.
entire ideas. You know what I'm saying? Like, the whole mind is being like fucked up. Nobody's really thinking anymore. Like, if your entire psychology, your philosophy is based on what's happening externally,
I was
like, you're
finna
kind of
stop
in a
on the
fucked
way.
up
Better
position.
get some tacos.
Everybody and everything around you has control over how you feel on a daily basis.
Yep.
And the way you feel about your life should come from inside of you. Isn't it?
Absolutely.
You know, like
Facts.
The Matrix.
that's the only way. That's the
Gotta
only way to
take-
live.
What was it, the red pill or the blue pill?
If you're not deciding how you're gonna feel that day,
taking
you're
both of
doing
them.
what you
Whichever
wanna do
one
based
Bill
on that.
Cosby wasn't giving out.
See,
Whichever.
this is why I be trying to rap. This is why I be trying to rap. Punk. Any final remarks? I'm
He
talking
paid
about
his
love.
dues.
Yeah,
They threw hot
That's
dogs at
it.
his head while he was in jail. He paid his dues.
Yeah, exactly why I'm trying to
They put
wrap
hot
it up.
sauce
That's
on
They
exactly
threw
what
hot
I'm trying
dogs
to.
at his head.
When I'm editing, I hope I catch all of this.
He was hoping somebody would never say that information.
I still watch the Cosby Show. Fuck, I still like Jello pudding. Fuck.
All right, Punk.
Shout,
That nigga still one of the dads I ever had. So.
Facts.
shout,
Facts.
we gone.
Shout out to Bill Cosby. He everybody dead.
Peace out.
Shout out to
Hey,
followers.
hey, hey.
Shout out
It was a
Deuce,
crazy
man.
one.
Go
Oh, I
shop too.
appreciate it.
Shout
I
out to
appreciate it.
Deuce.
I appreciate it.